I remember giving a talk about the need for renovation, and as I'm talking, a big chunk of plaster fell from the ceiling and hit the floor right in front of me. It could have killed me, I guess. I ended up and said, do I need to go on?
It had really turned on terrible times.
The tower leaning, the paint, the air conditioning, the carpet.
It was falling apart. It was desolate.
I think it was at the point it would be torn down.
The heart of Louisville was dying.
Renewal here of the site was a necessity if the cathedral were to continue.
I found out it was on the list of parishes to close, and my response was over my dead body.
It was so bad that in a way it became this incredible opportunity.
It was almost miraculous.
A handful of us came together, and we came together because we believed in the preservation of the heart of our city.
There was a boldness on display in that hour.
We were going to succeed.
My main emphasis was on restoring the congregation and the historic ministries of the cathedral, and then spend money on the building. I did not want a museum. I wanted a congregation who could pass on the faith. This location and this history and this building has obligations that go with it. It can't just sit here.
The cathedral had always fed the homeless.
We were handing out bologna sandwiches at this front door, and now they feed about 1,000 people a week.
Without an outreach, a beacon in this downtown area, some of the people on the margins would be lost.
When people come into our cathedral, they're entering into a community that's vibrant and alive in their faith.
It's not just a building, it's a signal to all the Catholics of the diocese that we've had a rich history, and there's no reason why we can't have a rich future.
I think the question really is, how would our city be without the Cathedral of the Assumption?
This place, this cathedral, has enormous capacity to nourish the soul.
How can we share that more and more and more?
But it doesn't happen by accident. This light that's been entrusted to us needs to be strengthened.
Now is the time for the new revitalization.
The legacy continues.
It's a great mission to be a part of.
And it's a gift that must keep giving.
Christ calls us not one at a time, but he calls us together.
We almost never regret something that we've done selflessly. And this is a moment in which we're called to be selfless.
It is truly an honor for all of us to do whatever we can.
This campaign is a challenge. We do need a similar type of boldness.
I don't think there's a question of whether we should or shouldn't stretch our hearts and our means.
Everybody can do something.
We're going to do this together.
We are going to do this.
We expected this campaign would be a challenge.
But the last 3 years brought trials we couldn't have imagined.
Amazingly, this community came together and made it a huge success.
So thank you. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you for even the smallest sacrifice.
Thank you for believing in what we could do together.
A renewed undercroft, updates for Sandifer Hall, improved technology and sound system. These things all create a beautiful space where our community comes together to pray and serve.
And the Thomas C. Kelly Legacy Fund will protect and pass on what we worked so hard to build.
But our responsibility doesn't end here.
This is just the beginning.
Like the angel Gabriel, we are here to proclaim the good news of Jesus Christ.
And be a light that shines for the city, for the Archdiocese,
For the world.